To live without anxiety and fear, you should look at things with a sense of maturity. Being objective helps, and nothing excludes asking for help. You need to breathe. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher and ex-Roman imperator, said that there are two truths you can look at. The first is that things don't touch our soul, even if sometimes it seems. Often they remain merely external events, and most of the time nothing important. The second is that everything you experience and see throughout the day changes, so every situation that seems eternal is actually only temporary. The fear is only from our perspective, and therefore from our external evaluation. Start by protecting your soul. Give your soul space to express itself in what it was born to do. Whether it's a vocation, a talent, or simply an hobby of pure creativity, allow yourself the luxury of self-realization. Your abilities are free magic. Don't cling to what has happened. As the metaphor of the ball of yarn used previously, it suggests that don't allow thoughts to clutter your present. Walk calmly along the thread, without the obsession of dragging it behind you. The past teaches us valuable lessons, yes, but then it must be let go. There are people so capable of looking ahead that they manage to completely sever the thread that tied them to childhood. You won't be alone on this journey. You will finally be free enough to leave behind even the most dishonest dynamics and the conditioning of your family. Rousseau, the Swiss philosopher, said, "Most of our ills are entirely our blame, and we would have avoided almost all of them if we had retained the simplicity of life for which nature had destined us." Unfortunately, however, some circumstances are so intricate that simplicity seems a mirage and time remains our only ally. In America, they call them wicked problems, complex, undefined, and impossible problems that often have no control over us, even if they end up destroying our thoughts all day. These are situations without a definitive solution, in which we have no role or power to resolve, because the values are conflicting. In such scenarios, where can we find an acceptable balance? Give yourself peace. The value we place on other people's opinions and the constant worry that comes from them defy all logic. Nearly half of our daily anguish and anxiety arise from this mental trap. Within every solution or wish we would like to see fulfilled, two personalities battle. One that seeks self-control and detachment, and one that demands practicality and immediate gratification. We seek a plausible compromise, which might be protecting ourselves from a specific situation by saying the necessary yeah or no to defend our peace from the expectations of others. Balance isn't avoiding the conflict, but to bring in these two souls together so they work from your freedom, not your hypothetical imprisonment. How many times we wanted to help others to resolve their issues before even realizing that we can't completely save everyone. Of course, it seems unfair, as it does for some people to think that we can only pray for someone in order to help them, while a thought of light is a precious gift. True help only begins when you are filled with care and attention for your life. Then your mind will be free to support others. This is life, even if it can sometimes seem so limited. I think it's time to stop making war to ourselves emotionally with the self-peaceful sides, and by embracing the idea of a break We are not just changing our way of life, we have decided to slow down, remain in the acceptance of a feeling maybe even fragile, and trust that tomorrow is another day. It's time for life to spread our wings again and see the landscape from above. You know, the only easy things are lying yourself down on the couch and making things difficult for yourself.